I sound a whole lot better.
So, I got sick. I have an ear infection. What grown person have an ear infection? But whatever. I got an ear infection and like a small case of like strep. Now, mind y'all, I do suck my thumb, so I probably got it from sucking my thumb. But who cares? But I really do gotta take all this medicine. Look how big these antibiotics are. They're like as big as my nostril. Like, what the freak? They expect me to swallow that whole thing? That's too much. That's too much. But I'm gonna take these Benadryls. My antibiotics, go to sleep because I want to work tomorrow. I don't care. I am headed to work. I can't sit in this house for a full day. I will just be bored. What up, people? I'm sitting here making like a Sunday dinner. It's one of my husband's favorites, goulash. His mom always makes it for him, but it's still his favorite, so I'm cooking for him since he had a bad day today. He has this thing called vertigo. I don't know if people know anything about it, but it's like where it makes your head really dizzy and everything looks dizzy, but you're not spinning. It's like really confusing. It can be scary for him sometimes, but he had a spell at church, so I ended up leaving a little bit early, and he's really just sleeping really ever since then. His medicine makes him really drowsy afterwards, but so I'm just trying to cook him something so he can have some on his stomach, because I'm pretty sure he hasn't ate anything all day. Yeah, make some goulash, and yeah, I have been craving some ice cream, but I have not bought any because I don't need it. But still, the craving is real. These crackers in the background, but let's see what he's doing. How you feeling, boo-boo?
In any case, I'm not describing a situation where the price of a graphics card goes up to double its price over the year. That's just
Can't see
unheard of.
neither
You
one of
don't
us.
see that happen.
Well, you
Now,
see, you better
a
than me.
short answer to why and a long answer to why. The short answer is Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin doesn't sound like a huge deal. In fact, it's a highly unstable virtual currency, but I would call it something other than that.
Baby, can you explain it further more than I can? I don't really know what vertigo really is, but can you like explain it a little bit? Yeah, can you explain it?
So you got small crystals that are in the back of your head. And in the back of your head, if these crystals become loose, they send waves to your brain, letting you know if you're moving latitude or longitude. I mean, vertical or horizontal. So if they get loose and they move on their own, when you're just sitting there, your brain becomes confused because it's sending waves that you're moving, so the world just starts to spin. So you get really, really dizzy until these crystals sit back into place.
But Biggie gets really pale, and the first time it happened was pretty scary. It was right before I was gonna have my last surgery, and Biggie, it was like a week before, It was like a week before I had my surgery. He was in the bathroom and he fainted. Y'all, it scared the mess out of me. He was like, all I heard was like a bunch of like bumping or something, and I go in there and he is pale and he's like really confused. Like, I didn't know what he was talking about, and he was like telling me not to help him, but I was like, I don't understand what's going on. So I took him to the hospital, and that's when they told me he had vertigo and all this other stuff, and it was pretty scary. But yeah, boo-boo, hope you get better. I made the same
commodity.
goulash.
And what that means is that people buy it in sets.
But yeah, y'all, it was pretty crazy. Face so oily. Oh yeah, I did my hair like a different way. I'll show you guys. Hold on, let me try to take off my thingy. Or my headscarf. Or scarf. Oh, what? My goodness. Okay, it looks kind of ratchet now because I had the hat scarf on. But anyways, this is a braidless crochet bun that I did. I had some singlies twist, like really long ones, and I had an extra pack, so I decided to put it in my hair in a ponytail because I did not want to rock a puff to church. So I put it, I crocheted a couple twists in there and made it into a bun. It's gonna last about a week. I need to do something for my edges because they look ratchet, but other than that, it looks pretty nice. It was pretty interesting today at church. I didn't get to stay in service the whole time because I am in children's ministry, and so I deal with the 3 and 7-year-olds at our church, and so I took them back to go take a snack and like to go to the bathroom and stuff, because if you do not, they'll be asking you 50 million times in between service, like in between the word, and you trying to like pay attention, but they like ask you to go to the bathroom. So I just take them all at one time and we eat and stuff. And so when we got back there, our sponsors took it in the sanctuary, so we ended up staying in the back where our class is, and we were like playing games and stuff like that, and playing the name game, because some of them don't know each other's names, not the 3 and 7-year-olds, but like the older ones with the especially got like new members and stuff like that, so it's new. So we were playing the name game with the ball, and you like throw it to somebody that you don't know, or you don't know their name, or you don't really know a lot about them. And of course the little kids, they were just throwing the ball everywhere, but the big kids were like trying to teach them how to play, and it was really sweet to see the big kids really take that leadership role and to teach the little kids. And and then we played, then we did a good thing, bad thing. It's like where you ask them what's one good thing that happened to you this week, or one bad thing that happened that you want to get better in or would like to see change in. And so we were doing that, and one of the kids, they really open up when you ask them about themselves or about anything. So sometimes they like tell their siblings or tell something crazy happened to their parents. But I just thought it was really good that they just like shared their own little testimonies with their families and with their friends and with their school life. And I think it's so sweet that they will open up to you. So sometimes it takes a lot for them to open up, and that's fine because I can understand their kids. But when they do open up, it makes you feel so grateful that they trust you in that way to tell you something about their personal life and get to know who they are. But, so one little girl who was like super patient, and all the other kids, well, all the other ones is going crazy and yelling and screaming and over talking each other and trying to tell they good thing or they bad thing before it's their turn. She was just waiting patiently, and then when she finally came to her, she was like, my good thing is that I got to go to a vintage stock. And she said, but the bad thing is I lost my charger there. And so I was like, oh man, that sucks, you know. And I was like, it's a cool story, but you like lost your whole charger. And then so it was another little boy, he did his, and he said, my bad thing is that I broke my Wii game. And he said, but the good thing is I got to go to church this morning. And another little girl was like, my bad thing is that I fell, and but my good thing that happened is that my family got a new house. So these babies, they like telling testimonies and telling their little short stories. And so everybody is Chapelle. It's just good work up there. I've been gone for a couple weeks, but yeah, I've been sick. I've been sick. He's running at the hospital right now because he's been sick. He's had some stomach pains. And it sounded like it was his gallbladder, because I had my gallbladder removed last year. But now I'm in the hospital still, waiting for him to go back to get a CAT scan. And now I'm just waiting for him to come back. But his vertigo's been really acting up the last 2 weeks. And it's been like a crazy past 2 weeks. Like, my sister-in-law had her baby. My sister from Texas came and visited me with my nephews. And I'm just getting up super early and just like moving a whole lot. But pretty cool. My sister back there let him know what's going on and what he needs to do next. Hopefully, this is something easy. Just take medicine and be done with it. And it won't involve any surgeries or anything, because he won't be able to take that. He can barely take a needle. He'll already be super baby. Man, make it sick. This thing in the world. And I'm just waiting. Hopefully he comes soon.